Okay, so what we discussed in last class we discussed about the financial literacy, and that's what right now we are discussing about the finance and finance for everyone. This is subject, and also in last class we discussed about the financial literacy, and then we talk about the why financial literacy is important, and you can see around yourself, around your family members, and all why where we are lacking and how we are going to grow the money, and in future if you are going to place the job and you are going to get some good kind of job and you are starting earning your salary and you are going to do some kind of business, so how you are going to invest your money for some kind of future plans and how you are going to, so these kind of things we have discussed in last class. And then I discussed with you guys financial planning also, and I discussed with you uh, about the needs and wants, and there are these things I discussed, and today we are going to start from the financial planning. For the next slide please. Next slide. Financial planning, I think half topic we left in last class, so next slide please. And next. Okay, so these things I discussed in last class already. So next thing. Next. Okay, so this what? Why financial planning is important for everyone? We all know that right now we are in ages around 20 to 25 or 18 to 25 around. So right now we are dependent on parents. The simple thing is what? Right now we are getting pocket money and all. So after 2 3 years later on, we are going to get a job, and then we need to invest our money for some for very long period of time. We need to take care of our parents. We need to fulfill our dream also. We want to buy a car, we want to buy some bikes and all, we want to buy a dream home, and that kind of, for that we need to do some kind of financial planning. And more or less aapke right now your parents is earning, but after few years down the line, after 15 to 20 years they are going to dependent on you. Simple sa logic hai. Then you have to take care about them, and you have to maybe after, around 10 to 15 years later on, आपकी भी responsibilities बढ़ेंगी, family members and all, then you need to take care about them also. So that the thing is, and after your retirement, after 60 or 70 years old onwards, then you need to take care about your retirement life also. So the thing is, so that's what your financial planning, this is why financial planning is important for all of us. Now the next slide please. Now the elements of the financial planning, I have discussed this thing already with you. Now next slide. Okay, defining elements of financial planning. The thing is, elements of financial planning, basically here you need to set the goals. Now each and every person have a different goals. Maybe right now, suppose I belongs to the lower middle class family. Okay, my dream is what? To get stable financial. Okay, so that my primary goal. So for that I can do some kind of thing ki rent मैं अपना pay कर दूं अच्छे से. That is my goal. And at the same time I want to invest my money for some kind of after 5 years or 6 years down the line, I want to buy my new house. For that I will start investing my money for some kind of different investment avenues. Okay, maybe I can invest in stock market, maybe I can invest in some kind of mutual funds, maybe I can invest in FDs, fixed deposits, and okay, maybe I can invest some part of money in my saving account, and all these are the investment avenues where I'm collecting my money, where I'm investing my money for my dream house. That's what. Maybe you are right now very you are going to belong to the upper class middle family. Right now your financial goal is different. Are you getting my point? So यहाँ पर financial goals आपके, you need to note down on your pen, or you need to note down on the to-do list, and whatever you can say, you note down on your laptop and iPad and whatever. So then you have to think about it 5 years down the line, what you want from financial aspect. आप क्या करना चाहते हो, आप क्या buy करना चाहते हो, आप क्या finance का आपके important life में आपका क्या meaning है. That's what the defining and setting goals. Did you get my point? Yes or no? The second thing is expense budgeting. Now, while investing, while savings, then we also need to take care about the expenses also. Are you getting my point? Because lack of financial literacy, क्या होता है कि आप you are spending जहां पर कोई जरूरत नहीं होती, and आप जिसको हम बोलते हैं फिजूल खर्ची something, right? And we talk about that's what the if financial illiteracy basically we call it. Now that is not a that's not the motto. So financial planning is we need to take care about the expense budget also. So कहाँ पर हम money spend करें? Like there are some necessities goods we have to spend it. वहां पर हम बाय नहीं, सपोज यू आर ट्रेवलिंग फ्रॉम योर होम टू योर कॉलेज, so that is the necessity, because for education you have to come, for your classes you have to come. So this is what, this is the necessity, but at the same time you are going to sacrifice your classes. Instead of that, you are going to watch some kind of movies and all. If suppose there is some kind of scarcity of resources, scarcity of your finance, so which one is a feasible idea? यहाँ पर idea क्या है? यहाँ पर classes ज़्यादा important rather than other entertainment purpose. I hope you are getting my point. The thing is, we need to take care about the expense budgeting. Now the third thing is assessing your risk appetite. अब क्या होता है, there are, we know that हमारी एक life cycle है जहाँ पर we are teen and then we are younger, then we are adult, then we are old age. So this is the process, this is the life cycle. जहाँ पर क्या होता है, according to life cycle हमारे पास different kind of responsibilities है. Right now we are dependent on parents, so हमारे parents हमारे लिए planning कर रहे हैं each and everything. After getting your job, then you have to plan for your futures and all. Then अब क्या होता है कि like suppose you want to at the younger age, so we can take some kind of higher risk. So we can start investing in stock market. Stock market is a higher riskier जिसको हम बोलते हैं, जहां पर आप शेयर मार्केट में पैसा लगाते हो, that is very higher risky. And maybe अगर आप मान लो, if you talk to the older people now, जिनकी age around 55, 60, 65, they are investing in some FDs. They are investing in some kind of government securities जहां पर risk कम है. Are you getting my point? So we have to categorize कि हम कौन सी कैटेगरी में लेकर वहां पर हैं, जहां पर हमें according to that we need to plan the financial planning. Did you get my point? The thing is here, assessing your risk appetite, assets allocation. अब होता है क्या assets allocation? Basically you need to make the optimum combo. Combo is what? To some kind of savings you have to put it in your saving account, some kind of your savings you have to put in your stock market, maybe some kind of investment you have to put in gold, maybe you are going to invest in some kind of mutual funds, so that maybe you are investing in some kind of real estate also. So that is what the combinations of assets where we are going to put our money. Did you get my point? So that is what this combination, we call it in finance the portfolio. Yes or no? पोर्टफोलियो यानी कि कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एसेट्स जहां पर आप अपना मनी इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट नाउ? सो यहाँ पर आपको कॉम्बिनेशंस बनाना है एसेट्स एलोकेशंस के अंदर. अब होता क्या है कि जनरली अगर आपकी एज, सपोज योर पेरेंट्स एज इज अराउंड 60 or 65, देन दे स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन सम काइंड ऑफ सेफर सिक्योरिटीज, safer modes of investment, जहां पर they can start investing in some kind of government securities, they start investing in some kind of जहां पर savings account, they start investing in fixed deposit rather than they are investing in some kind of stock market. Are you getting my point? So यहाँ पर कॉम्बिनेशंस है, एसेट्स का कॉम्बिनेशंस बनाना. बेसिकली हमारे पास, हमें कार भी लेनी है, हमें घर भी लेना है, हमें बच्चों के लिए एजुकेशन भी चाहिए, हमें रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग भी करनी है, हमें एक रियल स्टेट में भी पैसा लगाना है, हमें स्टॉक मार्केट में भी मनी इन्वेस्ट करना है, बट एट द सेम टाइम वी वांट टू इन्वेस्ट इन म्यूचुअल फंड आल्सो, वी वांट टू इन्वेस्ट इन इंश्योरेंस प्लान आल्सो. So that is what in सबको combination we call it portfolio, that we call it here assets allocation. Did you get my point? Okay, now here investment plans. Investment plans basically again like आप monthly invest कर सकते हो. Like I'm taking the one example here, SIP, systematic investment plan. जैसे ही आप, this is the homework for all of you, go type it on your Google mutual fund, then you will get it. There are SIPs, there are lump sum money. SIP का systematic investment plan, जिसका मतलब क्या होता है, you have to at the specific period of time you have to invest in that mutual fund. Maybe there are some kind of, later on I will discuss it with you, recurring deposits. रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट्स क्या होता है, एक एफडी के अलावा, सेविंग अकाउंट के अलावा एक रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट्स अकाउंट होता है बैंक के अंदर, जहां पर एट द एंड ऑफ दिस स्पेसिफिक मंथ यू हैव टू पे स्पेसिफाइड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, मे बी 100 rupees, मे बी 500 rupees, मे बी 1000 rupees or 2000 rupees. It depends on you. So how much money you want to invest in that account. So that the thing is, investment plan you have to make it for your sound financial planning. Did you get my point here? So it's now there is risk protection plan. Again, risk protection plan, it means we are human being and there are a lot of uncontrollable factors that can impact us. क्या क्या हमारे को, मेरे को कभी भी डिजीज हो सकती है. राइट नाउ आई एम सिटिंग हियर and right now I'm working here, maybe कोई problem हो सकते हैं. If I get some urgency problem, maybe मुझे एडमिट होना पड़े हॉस्पिटल में, अगर मैंने कोई इंश्योरेंस प्लान या फिर हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस ना लियो, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, बिल्स कितना ज्यादा अमाउंट जाएगा. सो दैट मीन्स दिस इज द प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट व्हाट, अनवांटेड इवेंट्स, जहां पर अर्जेंसी इवेंट्स वगैरह के लिए. सो आई हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट अगेंस्ट द रिस्क ऑल्सो. मे बी रिटायरमेंट के लिए मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग माई राइट नाउ, मैं क्या कर रहा हूं राइट नाउ, मैं जो करंट नीड्स है उसको फॉरगोन कर रहा हूं, इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट आई एम प्लानिंग फॉर माई रिटायरमेंट ऑल्सो. सो यहाँ पर अभी मैं राइट नाउ, सपोज यू आर अर्निंग सपोज 1 लाख रुपीज, एंड उस 1 लाख में से आप 10,000 और 15,000 आप क्या कर रहे हो एनपीएस में, या मे बी यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग इन पीपीएफ बैंक, आप उसमें कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हो फॉर व्हाट, कि रिटायरमेंट के बाद मुझे ये अमाउंट एक साथ मिलेगा एंड आई विल डू समथिंग ग्रेट विद दिस मनी. सो आप क्या कर, राइट नाउ यू आर सैक्रिफाइसिंग योर purchasing power now. So that is what, this is what your risk protection against what, your retirement. Did you get my point here? Okay, now the monitoring and tracking, that is very important, because it doesn't mean ki after 5 years down the line you want to buy your dream house. That is not necessary. Suppose in between some kind of problems arise हो जाती है family के अंदर, so you have to adjust your financial plan. Did you get my point here? It doesn't mean कि आपने बना दिया और उस पर स्टिक रहना है. कई बार क्या होता है लाइफ में, आई मीन कुछ अर्जेंसीज या फैमिली प्रॉब्लम्स या फिर कुछ फाइनेंशियल अर्जेंसी हो जाती है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट यू हैव टू पोस्टपोन. यू बट ट्राई करो कि स्ट्रिक रहो, बट तब भी आपको थोड़े बहुत. सो मॉनिटरिंग एंड ट्रैकिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. And suppose this year your target is around 8 lakh rupees you want to save, but right now you have just saved 6 lakh. That means you have to monitor कि कहां पे आपने प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करी है, 2 लाख रुपीज आपका डेफिशिट क्यों है. Did you get my point here? So this is what you need to do under the financial planning. That is what your elements. Now next slide please. And here benefits of financial planning, very simple. Again I'm going to repeat here, save and invest more for your goals. Definitely there are different goals for the different individuals. And discipline investing, yes, definitely. If you are going to make the financial planning, then you are going to stick with it. And that is what, वो आपको अननेसेसरी खर्चों से या एक्सपेंसेस से आपको सेव करता है, आपकी सेविंग्स को इंप्रूव करता है. दैट क्रिएट्स द डिसिप्लिन in your behavior. That's the create the discipline for your generating higher money for higher return. Now there is helps you reduce your debt free. अब होता है क्या, right now suppose you are going to make unwanted purchasing, you are going to do some kind of unwanted purchases जहां पर आपको कोई पता नहीं है, जो आ रहा है मन में you are buying that, जो भी आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है. Instead of that, while instead of what, savings, यू आर डूइंग अननेसेसरी एक्सपेंसेस. होगा क्या, आप फिर क्रेडिट कार्ड पे लिमिट क्रॉस कर दोगे, देन यू हैव टू पे द इंटरेस्ट, आपके बैंक अकाउंट में मनी नहीं होगा, एंड देन मे बी यू हैव टू सेक्रीफाइस योर अदर प्रॉब्लम्स, जैसे लाइफ इंश्योरेंस वगैरह की, जैसे हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस वगैरह की, जो इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें आप उनमें इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर रहे. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट यू आर डूइंग अननेसेसरी एक्सपेंसेस, एंड दैट्स क्रिएट द प्रॉब्लम. सो दिस इज व्हाट हेल्प्स यू रिड्यूस द डेब्ट. एंड आप टाइम टू टाइम अगर आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हो, सेविंग्स कर रहे हो, दैट क्रिएट्स व्हाट, आपके एक यू कैन से दिस इज व्हाट, सपोज यू हैव टेकन सम काइंड ऑफ लोन, अगर आप अननेसेसरी एक्सपेंसेस कर रहे हो, देन यू आर नॉट एबल टू पे ऑन टाइम द इंस्टॉलमेंट टू द बैंक. यस और नो? सो इन दैट केस क्या होता है, पेनल्टी रेज होती है आप पर, फिर आपसे कोलेटरल जो रखा है वो आपसे बैंक अपने पास रख लेता है. दैट्स द अनदर प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू. So this is the thing, better risk. अब होता है better risk diversification. Now अब होता है कि if you are doing a financial planning, then you need to do some kind of diversification of your you are investing for your insurance, some part of your income, and some part of your income you are investing for the retirement, some part of your income you are investing for your buying house, some part of your income you are investing for some kind of purchasing a new car. So that's what. And maybe you are investing in some kind of mutual fund, maybe you are investing in some kind of stock market, and this is what your diversification. Yes or no? Same thing here. And save taxes. One more thing, you have seen the budget session, आपने डिबेट्स वगैरह में सुना होगा. एक बहुत ही कॉमन एक डिडक्शन है 1,50,000 सेक्शन 80C. अगर कहीं नहीं देखा हो तो जस्ट आई टेल यू, अगर आप सपोज यू आर नॉट ए गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉय, ओके, एंड सपोज यू आर डूइंग सम काइंड ऑफ 1% कंपनी है जहाँ आप क्या बिजनेस कर रहे हो स्मॉल स्केल पर, एंड राइट नाउ यू वांट टू सेव योर टैक्स. टैक्स क्या होता है? अगर आप यू आर अर्निंग सपोज 30 लाख रुपीज समथिंग एंड देन यू आर टैक्स इज व्हाट 10%, 3 lakh rupees you have to pay something. I'm taking the example, okay? Now the point is, अब टैक्सेस क्या, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टिंग स्कीम्स जो गवर्नमेंट फ्लोट करती है. गवर्नमेंट मोटिवेट करती है लोगों को कि आप लोग इन स्कीम्स में इन्वेस्ट करो, ट्राई टू रिड्यूस द टैक्स ऑल्सो. गवर्नमेंट आपको प्रमोट करती है कि आप लोग सेविंग्स में इन्वेस्ट करो फॉर योर लॉन्ग टर्म, फॉर योर फ्यूचर गोल्स. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? गवर्नमेंट चाहते हैं कि आप 100% जितना अर्न कर रहे हो वो उतना आप स्पेंड ना करो. टू डू अवॉइड दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है, दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग सम काइंड ऑफ टैक्स बेनिफिट्स टू द सिटीजन्स. राइट नाउ इफ आई एम टेलिंग यू, 80C सेक्शन है इनकम टैक्स का, जहां पर आपको एक डिडक्शन मिलती है 1,50,000 तक. इसका मतलब क्या है? 1 लाख, सपोज यू आर अर्निंग 10 लाख रुपीज पर ईयर, सो उसमें से लेस करना 150. इफ 150 का हो गया 850, राइट? 850 इज योर इनकम. 150 गवर्नमेंट भूल गई कि आपने कहीं इन्वेस्ट किया, बट यू हैव टू शो द प्रूफ. आपको प्रूफ शो करना है कि आपने पीपीएफ में इन्वेस्ट किया या फिर इंश्योरेंस में इन्वेस्ट किया या फिर आप कोई एजुकेशन वगैरह लोन. आई मीन देयर आर नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स. एंड जहां पर आप फिक्स डिपॉजिट में आप 5 years तक पैसा निकाल नहीं सकते, वो सेविंग्स होगी. एंड यू कैन क्लेम द टैक्स डिडक्शन फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट. So this is what, there are a lot of tax saving schemes floated by the government for the citizens, and then you have to invest in these schemes. Did you get my point? That is the only purpose of the government, to float such kind of investment schemes, to motivate citizens for what? More savings. That is the only goal. Yes or no? Next slide please. Obstacles क्या होता है? Procrastination, I already discussed within last class, guys. Procrastinations, delaying savings and putting savings off for the another time. I will do for the next year, I will do next month, and you are right now, you are not focusing on the savings. Instead of that, what you are doing? You are doing unnecessary expenses. That's what. The second thing is poor spending habits. I mean, just you are looking your friends, they are whatever they are buying, you are trying to do same thing with yourself. And plus buying an hedonistic lifestyle, unnecessary spending. So that's what the problem for your savings. Now the next slide please. Here the cultural dependency, that's the important thing I want to discuss with you this subject. For this subject, guys, please try to be independent from the financial aspects. Okay, whether you are boy, whether you are girl, doesn't matter. Financial independence is a more important thing. Okay, so this is how being only dependent on others, lack of financial literacy, then spending liabilities or item decrease in value over the time. So this is the thing here, not knowing how money will grow. So cultural of dependency is the another obstacle in your savings. Okay, so you don't need to be dependent on your parents. One more thing, right now you are the students, and you maybe you are doing some kind of job also, maybe few students. For you can start something, you can start investing in, maybe you are getting some kind of pocket money from your parents. You suppose per month you are getting 8,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 pocket money from your parents. So you can, it doesn't mean कि pocket money मिल रही है तो I will spend my 100% money on my expenditure. No, don't do that. Try to save money. Although you are not earning, but still try to save money. Don't tell your parents. Okay, it's okay कि आप 5,000 pocket money you are getting it, 10,000, 7,000, whatever. So the thing is, try to save money. Okay, and एक habit बनाओ to be disciplined about this. You can start investing in mutual fund, rupees 100 rupees पर आप डीमैट अकाउंट ओपन करो free of cost. Okay, and maybe you can 100 rupees start कर दो, 200 rupees start कर दो, and maybe you can start investing in saving account में कर दो या FD. मतलब I mean the thing is, you can, there are number of alternatives, there are number of investment avenues are available in the finance market, and you can start investing in these avenues, and you can get it. आपको एक exposure मिलेगा, first thing. The second thing is, you don't need to dependent on your parents in future. अगर आपको कहीं I mean कुछ buy करना है, अच्छा सा कुछ कहीं पर जाना है friends के साथ, I mean you will learn lot of things. You will get the practical exposure, whatever you are learning here now. So if you are trying to do this kind of thing, then you will get a lot of knowledge, you will get a lot of exposure. then after a few years down the line you are going to get the job, then it helps you great. ये बहुत अच्छे से आप लोगों का एक, then you already got that kind of discipline, and then you will try to implement that thing. So please do this thing, try to invest, try to save some money from your pocket money, from your salary right now if you are earning. So that's the main motto of this subject. Now the next slide please. And now, as a finance student, or as a finance for everyone, this subject student, I want to tell you two concepts. Why we need to invest money in savings account or in some kind of different investment avenues. The thing is, first thing is the time value of money. There are two concepts: compounding or time value of money. I will take just 5 minutes on these two topics here. And the time value of money is what? Did you know what is time value of money? If we are giving some kind of money on land, then we are expecting some kind of interest from the friends. If bank is giving you loan, then bank is also expecting some kind of interest. Definitely not expecting, they are going to collect it from you, definitely. Okay. If why there is fundamental reasons kya hota hai time value of money ka. There is, we always say ki there is a inflation, so that's why we have time value of money is important, that's why we charge interest. That is not the fundamental reason. Although suppose last year inflation and this year inflation is almost same hai, for example same hai, but still you try to get the more interest on your money. Why? Because there is an opportunity cost. There is what? The fundamental reason for time value of money is what? Is your opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is what? Suppose I have 10,000 rupees. My one of my friend is demanding this money from me for 1 month. Okay, and this is what? Right now, inflation is same. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to charge any interest from him or her, right? So that problem is what? The thing is 10,000 की जगह मैं कहीं और स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट कर सकता था. I could invest in stock market, maybe in my mutual fund में इन्वेस्ट कर सकता था, maybe in saving account में इन्वेस्ट करता. Still I can get around interest 2% or 3% something. Yes or no? So that is the opportunity cost. That is the reinvestment opportunity for me. That's why the time value of money is important. We always say na rupees 1 value today is at the end of the year value is different. Although nominal में एक रुपया different है, but you know that कि value time money is value is different. There are a lot of reasons. Reason is आपका inflation, yes, वो हम in between जो generally हम discuss करते हैं कि inflation is the main reason. No, the thing is reinvestment opportunity, and that's why we are more focusing on what? To make the try to invest money in different kind of investment avenues. Did you get my point here? The second concept that is very important is, next slide please, compounding. Power of compounding. Compounding is, that's why you have seen such kind of podcast, you have seen such kind of articles, you have seen you have read the number of articles on this power of compounding. I hope you have seen this. There are a lot of people are saying, there are top financial consultant and whatever top advisor, your teachers are continuously saying that you should invest your money for very long period of time. Why? Don't, maybe for short term needs को आप थोड़ा सा avoid कर दो. Instead of that you should focus for the long term. Yes, definitely some part of income we should invest in some kind of for short term purpose, यानी कि कुछ emergency fund है, वो तो हमें सेविंग अकाउंट में डालना है ना. ऑल्दो सेविंग अकाउंट में इंटरेस्ट इतना नहीं मिलता, बट स्टिल वी हैव टू इन्वेस्ट. व्हाई? बिकॉज सेविंग अकाउंट में जब चाहो आप विड्रॉ कर सकते हो. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम विद इट. अगर आपको कोई अर्जेंसी प्रॉब्लम है, यू कैन ऑनलाइन आप ई बैंकिंग के थ्रू आप विड्रॉ कर सकते हो, आप ट्रांसफर कर सकते हो मनी. दैट इज द नेसेसिटी. बट एट द सेम टाइम व्हाई वी ऑलवेज से कि अगर आपने एसआईपी म्यूचुअल फंड्स के ऐड देखे होंगे आप लोगों ने, सचिन तेंदुलकर के, एम एस धोनी के, युवराज सिंह के, आई मीन बहुत सारे आपके सेलिब्रिटीज हैं, दे आर कंटिन्यूअसली सेइंग म्यूचुअल फंड है, सही है. ऐसा कुछ आपने एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखी होगी. व्हाई? कि आप इस गेम में रहना है तो देन यू हैव टू, वो सचिन का देखा होगा ना आपने कि अगर क्रीज पर रहना है तो लॉन्ग टर्म खेलो, तभी रन स्कोर बनेंगे. मतलब क्या था कि इफ यू आर गोइंग टू, इफ यू यू नीड बी पेशेंस, and if you want to make a large money in this industry in mutual fund, then you have to stay for the long time. I'm just taking the example of mutual fund, maybe fixed deposit and all. मे बी पीपीआर फॉर सेविंग्स। आपकी बैंक में क्या होता है, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे देखो सिंपल इंटरेस्ट है, ये देखो कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट 1000, end of the year you are getting 1100 rupees. This 1100 rupees are going to invest for the next year, not 1000 rupees, not 1000 rupees. For the next year 1100 is going to get your interest is 110. Now at the end of the year total money is 1210 rupees. Now this money is going to invest for the next year. 1210 ka 10% is 121. This is how you can see the 2594. That is the power of the compounding. And that's why people always say कि you should invest for the long time. And then ये आपने स्पॉन्जी इन्वेस्टमेंट स्कीम सुनी होंगी, पैसा डबल 5 years में डबल, टू विद इन 1 month डबल. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. या डबल कर सकते हो अगर वही मनी आप लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हो. You have seen, I have seen lot of examples are my family members and in friend circle जहाँ पर उन्होंने 10 to 15 years में invest किया और then they are getting 100% result उनका increase हुआ return. That is what just because of that time, long time duration. वो होता कैसे है? Power of compounding. Okay, if somebody is saying you कि after 1 month double करेंगे आपका पैसा, after 1 year, that is not possible. That means there is some kind of fraud. Okay, so it means आप double कर सकते हो market के अंदर, finance के अंदर, but for that you need to be patient. Okay, you need to be invest for the long period of time. और long term में period में कौन सा factor play role करता है आपका? Power of compounding. These are the two things I wanted to discuss with you. Now the budget पे आते हैं, personal budget पे. How we are gonna make the budget and how to control the budget and financial planning. So downloads के अंदर on this side here, click on this. Yeah, here and personal budget template. Click. Okay, now this is what I'm just sharing with you, personal budget template. You can start doing this kind of thing from today onwards also. Okay, you are getting some kind of pocket money, you are maybe few of you are earning also right now, you are doing some kind of job. So see here, personal budget है January 2022. I'm just sharing with you example how you can make your budget. Same kind of thing you can apply for your family budget also. Family budget, how you can do that? Suppose you are 2-3 family members and they are spending their own money. You can collect कर सकते हो, आप एक गूगल फाइल बना सकते हो जहां पर लिंक शेयर कर दो अपने 3 brothers और जितने भी पेरेंट्स के साथ है. Whatever they are spending, whatever they are buying, they are going to do entry on at the end of the day. वहां पर कर दो simple. At the end of the month you will get it कि how much money we have spent on these kind of heads, how much money we have spent, how much money we have saved at the end of the month. So this is how you can make such kind of person. You will get it these things on Google. And according to you, now the income. Up suppose there is one salary person and there is earning is around 60,000 rupees interest income. Maybe saving account होगा, maybe FD होगा, जो भी है. So 2,000 rupees maybe उन्होंने कहीं stock market में invest की होगी. Suppose they have invested in some kind of stock market में किसी company के share में invest किया होगा, then they are getting dividend is rupees 5,000. And then there is refund or reimbursement. Maybe आपने किसी vacations के लिए जाने का plan कर रहे थे, but due to some kind of urgency आपको cancel कर दिया, then you are getting some kind of refund. So that is what? That is your income ना? Okay, so refund. I mean, once you have paid, that time you short in the expenses. But right now, some kind of 50% or 60%, 70%, you are getting some kind of refund. So that refund and your rent income, maybe you have some kind of 2-3 houses and then other जो आपकी property है उसको आपने rent पे दिया. So you are getting some kind of rent income. A pension, अगर कोई old age people है, they are getting pension. So that is the income for them here. Other income also. Now the expenses. अब रेंट देखो, अगर आप कोई हाउस रेंट में रहते हो देन यू हैव टू पे द रेगुलर रेंट. देन देयर इज इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम, दैट इज द एक्सपेंस फॉर यू. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, गैस, वाटर, फोन, केबल टीवी एंड ऑल. नाउ प्लीज स्क्रॉल करना, डाउन करना यहां से. और so just I'm telling you how to make the budget for your personal budget, for your house फैमिली बजट और बिजनेस बजट. बिजनेस बजट में और फैमिली बजट में आपके काफी सारे कॉम्बिनेशन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ऐड हो सकते हैं. इट अगेन इट्स अ सब्जेक्टिव. It's depend on you how you are going to make the budget, and different kind of templates you are going to get it on the Google. So now here scroll करो इसको down. हाँ, okay, done, got it. Now their total saving is this, और ये देखो summary है यहाँ पर. And here expenses and family expenses, grocery है, child care है, dining out है, clothing है, laundry and salon and barber. Each and everything you need to note down where you are spending your money. This is the track record. अभी हमने पढ़ा था ना फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग के अंदर कि वी नीड टू मॉनिटर कहां पर हमने मनी अपने स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, कहां पर हम सेव कर रहे हैं. डिड यू गेट माय पॉइंट? सो दैट इज व्हाट. नेक्स्ट इज, अब देखो एंटरटेनमेंट हेड भी है वहां पर, मूवीज एंड रिक्रिएशन. नेक्स्ट प्लीज स्क्रॉल करना. ओके, देख यहाँ पर डीवीडीज, कॉन्सर्ट, स्पोर्ट्स एंड आउटडोर रिक्रिएशन समथिंग. मे बी यू आर डूइंग सम काइंड ऑफ जिम एंड ऑल. हेल्थ एक्सपेंसेस, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, जिम, डॉक्टर्स, मेडिसिन, वेटेरियरियन, लाइफ इंश्योरेंस. मे बी आपके पेरेंट्स हैं जिनको कोई प्रॉब्लम है डायबिटीज वगैरह की, सो दैट इज अंडर द कैटेगरी ऑफ वेटेरियन ऑल. सो सपोज माय पेरेंट्स. ओके, नाउ हियर holiday expenses, holiday airfare, hotel and all. So this is the summary side, and this is how you can make the a personal budget for Feb 2022, personal budget for the March, April, May, June, July, August up to December. This is how you can make the Google sheet. Or if you are creating a personal budget, then keep it with yourself. If you are making a family budget, then you can share this Google file online जो आपके mail ID पर, and then you can share that file with your family members. जो भी वो spend कर रहे हैं money, please एक head में डाल दो. Did you get my point? And same kind of thing you can do for your business budget also. Business budget के अंदर heads different है. If you are doing some kind of manufacturing business, in manufacturing raw material cost होगी, profit margin होगा, income कितना है, revenue कितना है, salary कितनी जा रही है, I mean electricity bill कितना है. All these are the heads, and you will get it all these information on the different kind of budget. So it's again it's an individual decision. It's a subjective decision how you are going to make your budget. But all I'm just telling you, I'm just sharing with you template how you can do such kind of thing. That's the only purpose. Did you get my point right now here? Okay, suppose अब होता क्या है, suppose there is some kind of surplus and some kind of deficit. अब surplus budget का मतलब होता है कि you have targeted 20,000 expenses, okay, and but आपने actual expenses is what, just 18,000 something, so there is a surplus. Maybe your income is 20,000, maybe your income is 1 lakh, your expenses is 50,000 overall, jitne bhi the 50,000 is surplus that you can invest in something, okay. और मे बी डेफिशिट का मतलब क्या हुआ कि आपके एक्सपेंडिचर थे, आपका टारगेट था कि सेविंग इतनी करनी है, एक्सपेंडिचर ज्यादा हो गए, सो दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यू हैव टू बोरो सम मनी फ्रॉम योर फ्रेंड्स. आपके कुछ एक्सपेंसेस पे करने के लिए यू हैव टू बोरो मनी फ्रॉम द बैंक, you have to use the credit card, okay. So these are the deficit जहां पर आपको overcome करना है funds वगैरह. So this is the track record basically, how you are spending your money, how you are investing your money in different avenues. So that's the personal budget. Did you get my point here? Now let's talk about the second, जहां पर चलते हैं हम लोग next, class 2. Okay, now let's talk about the bank. What is bank? Any idea? Please answer. What is bank? Yes, you have seen ICICI Bank, you have seen SBI Bank, you have seen HDFC, you have seen Axis Bank. You know that? What is the purpose of these kind of banks in our life? What kind of role they are going to play in our life? Yes, why they are important? Yes, what? Yes. Yeah, support financially. Definitely we can get the loan from the banks. Yes, hurry up, hurry up. Investing, yes. Savings avenues, yes, they are going to provide. There are different kind of products they are providing us. Saving account, fixed deposit, there are recurring deposits, there are short-term loans, there are overdraft facility they are providing, there are fixed deposit they are providing, they are credit card they are providing, they are providing ATM services, they are providing debit card facility, they are providing investment avenues facility they are providing, and they are check facility they are providing, they are providing online payment mode, जहां से हम बिल्स वगैरह टिकट्स बुक कर सकते हैं एंड सो दिस इज व्हाट द रोल ऑफ द बैंक yes or no so now I'm going to discuss with you types of bank that is available in Indian financial structure and financial structure it means there are central bank there is a central bank there is commercial banks there are RRBs regional rural banks there are cooperative banks there are some kind of payment banks you have seen there are you have seen a lot of celebrities advertisement जहां पर आजकल AU स्मॉल बैंक का देखा होगा आप लोगों ने एडवर्टीजमेंट जहां पर आमिर खान आई थिंक वो कर रहे हैं ओके यू हैव सीन एयरटेल पेमेंट बैंक का आपने एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखा what kind of these and what kind of play what kind of role they are going to play in our life that's what we are going to learn here there are different kind of banking system in India and there are different roles but largely हम क्या करते हैं ज्यादातर हम कमर्शियल बैंक्स के साथ डील करते हैं if we are living in urban but when we talk about the rural India जहां पर हम बात करते हैं ग्रामीण बैंक यू हैव सीन ना ग्रामीण बैंक कोऑपरेटिव बैंक्स में जहां पर सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स बनाते हैं वो कोऑपरेटिव बैंक आरबीआई गाइडलाइंस इशू करता है एंड कमेटी की तरह वो बैंक्स बनाते हैं और किसी को लोन देना होता है फार्मर्स वगैरह को ग्रामीण बैंक में हमने देखा होगा फॉर एग्रीकल्चर लोन फॉर सम काइंड ऑफ स्टार्टअप इनिशियली लेवल पर and so that is the role played by the regional rural banks you have seen the other kind of SIDBI small industrial development bank of India okay so that is they are providing loans to the small scale industries जहां पर होता है ना आपके मीडियम उद्योग जिसको बोलते हैं आई मीन स्मॉल उद्योग जैसे मीडियम स्मॉल इंडस्ट्रीज हैंडीक्राफ्ट्स वगैरह होते हैं जहां पर अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर बेसिकली अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर इट मींस बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज नहीं है जहां पर आपकी लोकल एरियाज में देखा होगा कुछ फैक्ट्री चल रही है दैट इज द स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री मे बी आपके लोकल एरियाज में कोई ग्लासेस बन रही हैं मे बी यार कुछ टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड है हाथों से कुछ बना रहे हैं ओके वुलन के दैट्स व्हाट द एग्जांपल ऑफ द small industries basically there are different role so there are different types of banks and there are different kind of responsibilities so let's see okay just go through now let's start with this types of banks so अब यहाँ पर इस पे क्लिक करो आप now do this not this here right click on this reading say right हाँ click and now next first thing is central bank you all know each and every country has one central bank like when we talk about China there is people a central bank that is Bank of China है there is England bank there is वो UK का बैंक है there is one Federal Reserve Bank that is US central bank there is European central bank that is European countries का एक central bank है European Union का there is one RBI Reserve Bank of India that belongs to us हमारे से ये that is India Central Bank did you get my point here so these are the central banks and what kind of role they are going to play in any Indian economy or in any particular economy what they are issuing currency first thing yes or no they are the government's banker right कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के सारे फंड्स मैनेज वो करते हैं इफ दे आर बोरोइंग मनी then they are going to take this money on behalf of the government if they are providing some kind of loan then on behalf of the government they are going to lend the money to specific purpose now they are collecting foreign exchange reserves yes or no they are custodian of the foreign exchange reserves and dollars and all they need to maintain and they are going to keep some kind of savings of the commercial banks also in terms of CRR cash reserve ratio they are providing loans to the commercial bank that we call it at the bank rate yes or no so these things this is the purpose of the central bank it means they are the regulatory authority that means monitoring authority and the role is what to maintain the financial stability in the Indian economy and the second thing is to control the money supply in the Indian economy right now you can see अभी 2-3 months back due to जो भी ये वॉर हुआ या कोविड की वजह से या फिर अभी जो इश्यूज चल रहे हैं इन्फ्लेशन है राइट नाउ देयर इज हायर इन्फ्लेशन इन ईच एंड एवरी इकोनॉमी ओवर अ वर्ल्ड द प्रॉब्लम इज अभी आरबीआई ने आपने देखा होगा कि they increase the bank rate. Why? Because why? The thing is they want to control the inflation. Inflation control कैसे होगी? जब money supply कम करोगे. Money supply कम कैसे कर सकते हैं? There are different kind of tools that we call it monetary policy. Monetary policy, there is a tool is what basically we call it bank rate बढ़ा दिया. So bank rate बढ़ा दे, that means the commercial banks are not able to provide the loans to the customer at the lower rate. Yes or no? Banks के पास पैसा नहीं है. If you are going to increase the CRR ratio, if you are going to increase the SLR ratio, statutory liquidity ratio, अभी डिस्कस करते हैं थोड़ा बहुत. Okay, so I hope you got the point. What is the role of the central bank in any economy? Yes or no? So basically, it controls the inflation, it controls the money supply, it maintains the financial stability in the economy. That is the role of the RBI. It is going to make the rules and regulations for the commercial banks, because commercial banks के साथ हम directly deal करते हैं. We are going to put our hard earned money, we are going to invest in FDs, we are going to invest in some kind of saving account. अगर वही हमारे साथ वो business कर रहे हैं, अगर वो इरेगुलरिटी कुछ काम करे, सो दैट इज मॉनिटरिंग कौन करता है? आरबीआई. टू व्हाट? टू प्रोटेक्ट ओवर इंटरेस्ट. That is the role of the central bank. They are making rules and regulation, they are issuing the license to the commercial banks, and they are going to impose the penalty if they find out some kind of irregularities in the business of the commercial bank, if they are finding out irregularities in the payment bank, small finance bank, if they are finding out some kind of irregularities in cooperative banks and regional rural banks, right? So Maharashtra abhi PMC bank tha, I think 2-3 years back you have seen. Okay, forget about that thing, I will do this later on. So you will see the central bank, this is the logo, and वही जो बताया था, guiding other banks, issues currency, implementing the monetary policy, supervising of the financial system, overall Indian financial system. That is the role of the central bank. Now the next slide please. And next slide. Now here there are instruments of the monetary, but just go through it, okay, and you will find out. And in coming semester you will discuss these things, and you will study in detailed manner. So right now here there are some kind of open market operations. So what is open market operations? Yes, any idea? Suppose you are the central bank, you have one instrument that we call it open market operations. Yes, hurry up, what is this? Open market operation, that means you can buy you can sell some kind of securities in the market. That is what, you can buy some kind of securities from the market, and that indirectly you are going to impact the money of flow of money in the economy. How? Yes, just hurry up. Like suppose for example, if I'm telling you here, suppose you are the central bank here, and there is higher inflation and all. So in that case, what you need to do through the open market operation? आप क्या कर सकते हैं? There is a higher inflation, that means more money in the economy, and everybody is demanding goods, and everybody is trying to buy some good from the economy. That is the situation of higher inflation. Now what you can do? You can start selling securities in the market. बैंकों से पैसा आप अपने पास लोगों से अपना पैसा अपने पास ला सकते हो through commercial banks and all. So that is what, this is how you can reduce the money flow, okay? And at the same time there is some kind of आपको money create करना है, flow बढ़ाना है, credit बढ़ाना है. So that point of time you can purchase the securities from the market. So this is what the open market operations. Now there is bank rate at which the RBI is going to issue some kind of loan to what? Commercial banks. अगर ये बैंक रेट ज्यादा कर दो तो कॉमर्शियल बैंक आपसे ज्यादा लोन नहीं दे पाएंगे आपको कंसेशनल रेट पे, आपको लोअर इंटरेस्ट रेट पे. सो अगेन वाइस एंड वर्सा. दिस इज व्हाट द बैंक रेट हियर. नाउ देयर आर कैश रिजर्व रेशियो. कैश रिजर्व रेशियो क्या होता है? सपोज यू आर द कॉमर्शियल बैंक एंड आई एम द सेंट्रल बैंक हियर, then you need to keep some kind of your deposits in terms of deposit with me. It means with the central bank, some kind of percentage. So that is what, अगर मैं इसको बढ़ा दूं तो then you have less money to pay loan to the customer. Yes or no? अगर ये मैं कम कर दूं then you will get lot of money, and then you are able to provide the more loans to the and the citizens. That's what, this is what the bank rate, CRR. Now there is statutory liquidity ratio. Again, we are as a central bank, we are making some kind of rules and regulations. rules and regulation, and they, as a commercial bank, we have to obey, we have to follow these rules and regulations. If we are the part of this economic system, if we are the part of this country, then we have to do this thing. Now agar main statutory liquidity ratio, it means I need, as a commercial bank, I need to what, uh, cash, I need to some kind of marketable securities, I have to save in my account. I mean commercial bank अपने पास रखेगा in form of marketable securities. That's what. अगर मैं ये बढ़ा दूं, then you have less cash, and if I'm going to reduce this, then you will have more money. Then you can float more loans in the market. That's what. Now the liquidity adjustment facility, repo rate and reverse repo rate for some kind of short-term loans. Okay. Now repo rate is what basically you are gonna. Is there any idea what is this repo rate? Hurry up, hurry up. RBI is what? Central bank is what basically next? Loan provide करता है. You have seen one thing कि repo rate is always higher than the reverse repo rate. Okay, repo rate में basically you are providing short term loans to the commercial bank at the higher rate, and in call it some kind of government securities and all. Now there is reverse repo rate, basically you are going to take some kind of loan from the commercial banks so that उनके से financial जो money extra है वो आप अपने पास रख सको. In return you are providing some kind of interest rate, but that will be lesser than, yeah, I think 6.35 some percent or something. Yeah, this is what 3.2 something ऐसे कुछ है. So that is, you can see the difference. The repo rate and reverse repo rate. There are a lot of other instruments, and you will see later on. And the thing is, instrument. Did you get my point? What is the relevance of the central bank in Indian economy? Yes or no? Now the next slide, please. Now there is commercial banks. Before starting the commercial banks, you will see around your list of government banks: SBI, Indian Bank, Euro Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Punjab and Sindh. Maybe कुछ banks इनमें merge भी हो गए हैं. But I just try to show you कि हाँ ये कौन-कौन से बैंक है जो आपके आसपास हैं, what kind of bank they are. Okay. Now this side you will see the private banks: Federal Bank, IDFC, Kotak, and RBL Bank, South Indian Bank, Yes Bank, and see this. Axis Bank, ICCI, HDFC. So these are the private banks. Did you get point? These are the commercial banks. Yes. Now next slide, please. Now here again you will see these are the banks here. Now the next slide. Commercial bank, you know that companies at the main motto is profit. Unless and until the government is not telling you this amount of money you have to provide the loan in to the agricultural, that is priority sector lending बोलते हैं जिसको PSL. Okay, जहाँ पर if you are the, आपको पता है government banks, why they are not making profit? You know that there are a lot of reasons. There are political reasons, there are non-political reasons, you know that very well. Okay. Now again, if I'm talking about the private banks, why they are making more profit? Because they are doing, guess what, they are not doing unnecessary expenses वाले point है कि वो उन्हीं को लोन देते हैं जो रीपे कर सके. The thing is, that's make the difference. Now the thing is, I hope you got the point here. The commercial bank, they are here for the making profit. Profit, it means they are demand deposits, saving account and all. That's the source. And then they are lending money at the higher interest rate. And that's the difference is what? That is the profit for the bank. Now here, unless देखो यहाँ पर एक point है, unified structure owned by the government, state or the private entity, then to all sector ranging from the rural to urban. And वो targets होता है, banks को achieve करना होता है. And the banks do not charge concessional interest rate unless and instructed by the RBI. And RBI, it means what? To upliftment of the rural infra. You are providing loan at the concessional loans. Even though आपको पता है कि मेरा वहां पर failure होना है, but still you have to pay because आपको एक target maintain करना है. Basically, you are doing business, okay? But still you have to give some kind of return. Banks, suppose government के पास इतने resources नहीं है, then they have to take the help of what? Private banks to upliftment of the urban infra, to upliftment of the urban, rural people. Okay, so that's what we call it financial inclusion. जैसे जीरो बैंक अकाउंट था, So that Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, that was not only public sector bank participated. There are private bank also participated in this scheme. Did you get my point? आप एक मान लो किसी एक बहुत ही पूरे आदमी का अकाउंट खोलते हो, दैट यू आर नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग कि वो आपके अकाउंट में कुछ डिपॉजिट करेगा, बट स्टिल you want to provide the financial services to that guy, and that we call it direct benefit transfer. अगर गवर्नमेंट उसको प्रोवाइड करते हैं तो अकाउंट इज मैंडेटरी. So to do this is the part of the financial inclusion. Did you get my point? Government के पास resources है, that's why they are taking the help of what? Private banks or other commercial banks and all. Now here there are different kind of banks. Public sector banks जहाँ पर 50% partnership, 51% something government का part हो और remaining private हो जो भी हो. Now there is private sector banks. I already told you 70-80%, more than 51% जो ownership है in the hand of private person. Now here foreign banks जो आपके city banks वगैरह हैं, chartered banks वगैरह. So this is what the commercial banks. Okay, done. Is there any doubt up to this point here? Okay, next point. Cooperative banks. Again, cooperative banks is basically a group hai. They are making kind of bank, and but definitely they have to follow the rules and regulations by the RBI. And then members are what? Ownership, owner of the bank, and जो भी profit होता है, they are distributing among them. That is what? That is the cooperative banks here. And there are tier 1, tier 2, and village level. There are different kind of districts. These are the cooperative banks. The main purpose is what? To what? To provide the loan, to provide the financial facility, to provide the financial assistance to what? To whom? जो सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स हैं उनको लोन प्रोवाइड करना, फार्मर्स को लोन प्रोवाइड करना, बेसिकली टू स्मॉल इंडस्ट्रीज हैं रूरल एरियाज के अंदर, दे नीड सम काइंड ऑफ फंड, then they are cooperative bank is going to play very important role in these sectors. Did you get my point here? So this is what the cooperative banks. Cooperative, it means group of people they are going to do. This is what the next slide please here. देखो agriculture. Now RRBs, regional rural banks. You have seen such kind of vacancies देखी होंगी आप लोगों ने. IBPS, RRB. Okay. So देखो यहाँ पर you will see that Punjab Gramin Bank. Now you will see Baroda Uttar Pradesh Gramin Bank. You will see. Okay, I'm just why I'm showing these things. Just try to tell you, yes, whatever we are doing here in this class, that is the relevant, that is practical. Okay, so that is, maybe you are living in Delhi, maybe you have not seen such kind of banks, but you will Google it, then you will find out. And people are depositing their money, then they are getting some kind of loan also. So next slide, please. And here, just I'm telling you, Arunachal Pradesh Rural Bank and Maharashtra Bank, and there is Punjab, Pragati Krishna Gramin Bank. I'm just telling you the example, nothing else. Punjab Gramin Bank and all. So Jan Jan Bank and all. So these are the banks here. Now next slide, please. Here the regional rural bank, again that is regulated by the, it kind of commercial bank, but the motto is different. Commercial bank can open their branch in rural areas as well as in urban areas, but your rural जो आपके RRBs हैं basically they need to open their branches in what? Rural areas specifically. They need to target farmers, they need to target the small scale industries, they need to target self help groups, they need to target जो जिन्होंने कभी बैंक अकाउंट ओपन नहीं किया है, जिनको कभी बैंक में कभी एंटर नहीं किया है, they are targeting these market basically. That's the role of the regional rural bank. More or less it kind of commercial bank. Did you get my point? Yes or no? So the thing is, और यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा क्या करा गवर्नमेंट ने, थोड़ा प्रमोट करा फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन को, एंड क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम्स थी इस टाइम पर, द थिंग इज 50-50% जॉइंट वेंचर है, गवर्नमेंट होगी, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का पार्ट होगा, फेडरल गवर्नमेंट इट मींस सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट बेसिकली हियर, एज वेल एज कमर्शियल बैंक्स. यू हैव सीन Canara Bank sponsored regional rural bank. You have seen SBI sponsored rural banks. You have seen Baroda Bank sponsored banks. Regional उनके sponsored होते हैं. That is the partnership. जो 35% वाला portion है ना, you will see, you will Google it on these things and you will get it. Done? Okay. So here and these are the story, nothing else. Okay. So more than 3 categories, geographical related and all. So that's what. This is the purpose of the regional rural bank. Now next slide please. Specialized banks, they are the specialized banks to target a specific industry. It means large industries, infrastructure industries, or large scale industries. यहाँ पर regional rural banks are not able to provide the finance, maybe. Okay, maybe cooperative banks are not able to finance 100 crore capital. They are not able to finance 1000 crore capital. Is it possible for them? No. The thing is, that's the role of the specialized banks. That means they are targeting industry, कि इंडिया के अंदर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन कैसे स्टार्ट करें, हम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज कैसे स्टैब्लिश करें. दैट वाज द मेन मोटो टू मेक such kind of specialized banks. Did you get my point here? Yes or no? So that's why अब देखो नाबार्ड है, नेश बहुत पॉपुलर एंड दैट इज डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब राइट नाउ हियर. And NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. This is the bank, basically, this is the financial institution. They are going to play very key role in while making some kind of financial inclusion for the farmers. They are making a key role in some kind of agriculture loans. They are providing play very important role in kind of technology transferring to the farmers and loan assistance and all kind of thing. Did you get my point? Kisan credit card वगैरह आपने नाम सुना है? You will Google it, then you will get it here. That is the products here. Export and Import Bank. They are promoting export and import for the abroad countries. Example, suppose you are importer, you have not finance. उस वाले केस में क्या कर सकते हो? Suppose you are in the US, I'm in India, I'm importing from you something. Okay, you are not going to believe me कि आप मुझे पे करोगे नहीं करोगे, but I'm going to take the help of what? Export and Import Bank. They are going to provide the guarantee. Yes, we are here. If this person is going to default, then we will pay you, and then you will send some goods to me. Did you get my point here? So same kind from the exporter also. If I'm in India, I'm exporting something to the other country, then I'm going to take the help of Export and Import Bank here. Yes or no? So the thing is here, and then there is SIDBIC example. They go Small Industries Development Bank of India and all. There are specialized banks, and they are financing to specific industries, and that's what the specialized banks. Next slide, please. Okay. Now the small finance bank. जो आपने एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखी है ना, आपने इस बैंक की देखी होगी, AU Small Banks. Have you seen such? Yes or no? No, नहीं देखा आपने? Just 10 seconds or 5 seconds, you can Google it. AU Small Finance Bank promoter. Sponsor, और आप लिखो एक बार, AU Small Finance Bank, brand ambassador. Just write it. AU Small Finance Bank, brand ambassador. Hurry up. Okay. And maybe some of you have seen this kind of advertisement on your TV. Yes. Who is that person? Yeah. देखा है, काफी पॉपुलर. आई मीन, और यू हैव सीन इन दिल्ली, आपने ब्रांचेस भी देखी होंगी. If you are living in Delhi, then you have seen such kind of branches of the AU Small Finance Bank. Now you have seen in South, I think Equitas bhi hai, Capital Finance Bank bhi, Fincare bhi also. So Utkarsh Small Finance Bank bhi I have seen branch in Delhi. Okay, what kind of role? How they are different from the commercial banks or RRBs? How they are different from the cooperative banks or specialized banks? Yes, I'm telling you. देखो, स्मॉल फाइनेंस बेसिकली आपका टारगेट कर रहे हैं स्मॉल कंज्यूमर्स को, स्मॉल जिनके पास जीरो इनकम है, या फिर दे आर नॉट एबल टू टेक द लोन एट हायर इंटरेस्ट रेट, दोज हु वांट कंसेशनल लोन्स. Then there is a one category, we call it small finance bank. They need to operate at the rural areas also, that urban areas also basically, but the main category is यहाँ पर, that is the purpose of the small finance bank here. They are providing credit card also, they are providing fixed deposit account also, they are providing saving account, they are providing recurring deposits. Why I'm telling you, I will tell you the reason. Next slide, please. Please make sure they can also provide you credit also. Okay, this is what the small finance bank here. Now the top financial banks. Now this is our next slide, please. And the payment bank. अब होता क्या है, पेमेंट बैंक, पेटीएम पेमेंट बैंक. if you have opened Paytm bank, then they are asking you कि आपके बैंक अकाउंट में डिपॉजिट करो, we are charging 0% interest or something and all. Then maximum amount you can deposit here in payment bank 2 lakh rupees maximum. They are not providing you credit card, they are not providing fixed deposit, they are just providing you saving account and current account something. Okay, and saving account में interest provide करते हैं, and that is the only business model. And the thing is ये target करते हैं जो small savings है. Okay, commercial banks में क्या था, you need to maintain 50,000 in your saving account, but I don't have, why should I maintain that money? So ये क्या करा, RBI का आइडिया था, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ने, कि हमें स्मॉल कस्टमर को टारगेट करना है. दैट्स व्हाई दे मेड टू थिंग्स हियर इन 2016 के अंदर और 2015 के अंदर इन्होंने ये लॉन्च किया, स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक कॉन्सेप्ट और पेमेंट बैंक कॉन्सेप्ट. और एयरटेल वाज द फर्स्ट बैंक, स्मॉल पेमेंट बैंक, जिसने एग्जीक्यूशन स्टार्ट किया था, बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया था. एंड एयरटेल पेमेंट बैंक हियर, पोस्ट पेमेंट बैंक भी है, इंडियन पोस्ट ऑफिस है ना, दे आल्सो एंटर्ड इनटू दिस हियर. And Aditya Birla Payment Bank, Jio Payment Bank, Fino Payment Limited, Vodafone, M-Pesa, I think you have seen this thing. Right now, I don't know the current situation, whether they are operating in it or not. I don't know. One of the payment bank has closed their business in this. The thing is, so this is what the payment bank here and small finance bank. But they are not able to provide the credit. They are not able to issue the credit cards to you. That's the difference between your small finance bank and your payment bank. Did you get my point here? Next slide, please. अब यहाँ पर आप लोग देख लेना, इसके अंदर जारी चीजें यहाँ पर हैं. सो यू विल सी दीज थिंग्स हियर, बहुत ही बेसिक सारी हैं. स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक टू बेसिक बैंकिंग फैसिलिटी टू कंट्रीज undeserved unprivileged areas. That's the motto of the small finance bank. Now you can see this side here, regular bank but operate at much smaller scale level. Okay, and not allowed to provide any credit card assistance to their customers. Credit assistance basically just फॉर जैसे ये टारगेट क्या था कि मान लो इफ आई एम फ्रॉम द बिहार और सम काइंड ऑफ यूपी और मे बी राजस्थान और गुजरात और मे बी फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु, आई एम वर्किंग इन दिल्ली. अगर मुझे बैंकिंग में अपना डिपॉजिट अपने घर वालों को पैसा भेजना है, देन आई डोंट हैव, बैंक क्या करते ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट रेट चार्ज करते थे, कमीशन ज्यादा चार्ज करते थे. देन यू कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ पेमेंट बैंक, बहुत इजीली आपकी पेमेंट कर देते हैं. दे आर चार्जिंग वेरी लेस अमाउंट ऑफ charges on you. आप पेमेंट ट्रांसफर कर सकते हो फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू द अनदर प्लेस. दैट वाज द मेन मोटो ऑफ द पेमेंट बैंक हियर. देखो यहाँ पर हैविंग पेमेंट बैंक इज द प्रोविजन फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन, प्रोवाइड स्मॉल सेविंग अकाउंट, नॉट नेसेसरी. If you have 50,000, if you have 1 lakh saving, then you need to open your bank account. Not necessary. Even you have saving is 500 or 1,000, still you can open your bank account. Proudly you can say, or any, I mean कोई भी बोल सकता है, yes I have bank account, I have my debit card. Yes or no? It gives you basically एक अलग freedom, although we have, that's why we are not able to feel like that. But I'm just trying to tell you एक person के बारे में जिसने कभी बैंक नहीं गया हो, जिसने कभी बैंक अकाउंट ओपन नहीं किया, proudly जब बाहर निकलता है 500 1,000 rupees, I'm just telling about that person only. So that think about it from that perspective, from that person perspective, you can see the importance of these kind of banks and all. Did you get my point here? Okay, the thing is here, Airtel payment banks and all, these banks do not accept the time deposits. The small finance bank accept fixed and all. So this is what the difference, you will get it or done. Now the next slide please. Types of bank deposit account, very basic things. So first slide here, saving account. Okay, saving account, bank deposits. Hurry up, बहुत simple है, nothing special. Okay, saving account, you will see later on. The saving account, it means, if, very basic thing, if I'm earning some money, then I can go to the bank and there are some kind of documents they required. My PAN card, maybe Aadhaar card, maybe your voter ID card, maybe your, there are some documents they required, and there is one kind of mobile number and whatever. And there is address also. So there is what? Address proof, whatever. This is how you can open your bank account. Now, saving account, basically, there are few banks. There are saving account की two categories हैं. एक normal saving account आता है जहाँ पर just you need to maintain the minimum balance, 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, 20,000. It depends on the each and every bank. But there is one more category, बेसिक सेविंग अकाउंट. बेसिक सेविंग अकाउंट, देर इज नो लिमिटेशन, मिनिमम अमाउंट की कोई लिमिटेशन नहीं है. लाइक यू कैन टॉक, लाइक यू कैन से जीरो बैंक अकाउंट, जीरो बैलेंस बैंक अकाउंट है, that is the category of another saving bank account here, and you will find out it. So basically the saving bank account के अंदर you will get some kind of regular interest. First thing, interest मिलेगा आपको, but definitely, and 3%, 3.5%, 4%, 5%, something depend on the bank to bank. Now the second thing is saving bank account, पता है ना? Done. How many of you have bank account right now? Okay, good. Those who don't have, please open your bank account. It's not necessary, okay? Just try to open it and feel कि हाँ कुछ, I mean, you can transfer money, you can get it money if you are here, if you are studying in Delhi, your parents is somewhere else, then it's a great help. And I mean, you can transfer easily, and whenever you require, you can take the help of anyone, जो friends वगैरह and all, your parents की वजह आपके banks वगैरह के. So this is how you can start your investing also. So bank account is mandatory. Yes or no? Even if you want to start your savings, your pocket money वगैरह, then you require your bank account. So next thing is, next please, ATM card वगैरह सब मिलेगा आप लोगों को यहाँ पर, ठीक है? Now current account, current account for the businesses, nothing else. But in this account you will not get any interest, free of cost. In case in few banks they are going to charge some amount of money from the businesses. करंट अकाउंट में यानी कि डे टू डे यू आर डूइंग मोर देन 1000 एंट्रीज, यू आर डूइंग 200 एंट्रीज, यू आर डूइंग thousands of crore rupees you are transferring from each and every day. उसमें क्या होता है, बैंक के रिसोर्सेज लगते हैं, राइट? दे नीड टू डू लॉट ऑफ वर्क फॉर दिस. सो दैट्स व्हाई करंट अकाउंट के अंदर जीरो इंटरेस्ट रेट है. इन सम केसेस दे आर गोइंग टू चार्ज सम काइंड ऑफ इंटरेस्ट फ्रॉम द बिजनेसेस. बट समटाइम्स होता क्या है, आपके करंट अकाउंट में बैंक इज ऑल्सो प्रोवाइडिंग सम काइंड ऑफ ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी. Overdraft facility, it means suppose right now you have current account is balance is 10,000, they can provide you 15,000, 20,000, just because ki you are in this current account, you can get this kind of facility. जो short term loan आप वगैरह ले सकते हो, raise कर सकते हो. So current account is for the overdraft facilities offered by bank to its account holders. So that's the difference. In saving account you will get the regular interest. Now second thing is current account के अंदर there is no interest. This is especially for the businesses. Now you need to open your bank account right now here, saving account, not the current account here, unless and until you are doing not a business. Now you're doing business. Next thing, third, recurring deposits. It kind of systematic. अब होता क्या है, सेविंग अकाउंट में whenever you want you can deposit, whenever you want you can deposit, when you can withdraw. And your current account, that is the different story. Now the third thing is recurring deposits. recurring deposits में क्या होता है, like आप एक स्पेसिफिक टाइम, मिनिमम ड्यूरेशन होता है 6 मंथ्स, मिनिमम ड्यूरेशन है रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट्स का 6 मंथ्स, एंड मैक्सिमम टाइम पीरियड है 10 इयर्स. अब होता क्या यहाँ पर, सपोज इसमें थोड़ा सा इट क्रिएट सम काइंड ऑफ डिसिप्लिन in among the investors. How? Look at example. If I'm telling you, you are saying, you are doing promise to yourself, I'm going to invest 1000 rupees at the end of the month. For that what you need to do, सेविंग अकाउंट में कोई मैंडेटरी नहीं है, आप बैंक से आपको कलेक्ट नहीं करेगा. इफ यू विश यू कैन इन्वेस्ट, यू कैन डिपॉजिट देयर, देयर इज नो नीड. बैंक इज नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू कि आपने इस मंथ डिपॉजिट कुछ किया ही नहीं. दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू से एनीथिंग टू यू अनलेस एंड अंटिल मिनिमम बैलेंस मेंटेन ना करना हो. ओके, बट इन रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट्स बैंक आपको क्या करता है, you are going to create some kind of discipline ki 1000 rupees I have to that what you need to do some kind of agreement with the bank, 5000, 10,000, same kind of thing you have to maintain over the period of time. Minimum duration is 6 months, and then there is maximum time period is 10 years. So that is what the recurring deposits. Did you get my point? SIP, म्यूचुअल फंड जैसा होता है ना, सिस्टमैटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान, जहां पर अगर SIP पे क्लिक कर दिया then you have to maintain that, you have to pay that amount of money. Same kind of thing with the bank also providing one thing is that we call it recurring deposits. You can see here it is a service provided by many banks where people can make regular deposits and decent returns on their investment. That will be more than your saving account. Interest is more than your saving account. Done? So that is the benefit of the recurring deposits. Okay, now here बट इन पेमेंट बैंक में आपको ऐसा ऑप्शन नहीं मिलता. नेक्स्ट आई थिंक मिलता है. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, नेक्स्ट करना एक बार, फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स एफडी for 5 years, then you will get the deduction ATC. 100% आपकी मनी वो डिडक्ट हो जाएगी, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आपको कोई टैक्स पे नहीं करना. FD you can do for 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 years, or 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. You can make your FD. Okay, so but you will get the higher interest on it before specific period of time. If you are going to what, अगर आप एफडी तुड़वा देते हो, इन दैट केस यू हैव टू पे पेनल्टी, और मे बी बैंक आपको सिर्फ प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट दे दे और आपको इंटरेस्ट ना करे पे. दिस इज व्हाट द एफडी फिक्स डिपॉजिट अकाउंट. For majority of people in India, those that don't knowledge about the stock market, those that don't knowledge about the mutual funds, those that don't knowledge about the insurance plans or some kind of retirement, they are investing in fixed deposit. सबको पता है, इंडिया हर घर के अंदर, हाउस होल्ड के अंदर सबको पता है कि फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स के अंदर इंटरेस्ट ठीक है, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द कंपाउंड फैक्टर. ओके, जो कंपाउंडिंग प्रिंसिपल में पढ़ रहे थे. सो फिक्स डिपॉजिट इज व्हाट इंटरेस्ट रेंजेस फ्रॉम द 5 to 9% समथिंग. सीनियर सिटीजन्स का ये ज्यादा होता है, हमारे लिए थोड़ा कम है, राइट? सो यू हैव सीन सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग. यू कैन वन you think you can do here, after teaching at home, you can आईसीसी बैंक विजिट करो, एचडीएफसी बैंक की वेबसाइट देखो, यू कैन सी द एसबीआई बैंक वेबसाइट, देन यू विल फाइंड आउट द टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग टू यू. बेसिकली सेविंग अकाउंट, फिक्स डिपॉजिट, इंटरेस्ट यू कैन कंपेयर, एंड जो भी आपको ठीक लगे यू कैन सजेस्ट टू समवन. Yes or no? Basically you are educating something, someone, somebody. Okay, you are providing some kind of information to someone, those who need it. So basically my point is, just try to read it, what kind of products they are providing to you. Okay, now the next slide please. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. अब क्या होता है, पैन कार्ड का एक पॉइंट था यहाँ पर आपकी स्लाइड में. बेसिकली इफ यू वांट टू ओपन योर बैंक अकाउंट, ऑल्दो सो देयर इज पैन कार्ड इज मैंडेटरी. बेसिकली पैन कार्ड बहुत जरूरी है. व्हाई, आई विल टेल यू. आई थिंक यू कैन डू गूगल इट ऑल्सो, कि एक तो टैक्स इवेजन से बचाना, टैक्स चोरी ना कर सको, इसके लिए आपसे पैन कार्ड मांगता है बैंक, आई मीन गवर्नमेंट मांगती है और बैंक मांगता है आपसे. ठीक है, अगर एक्सीड 50,000 के ट्रांजेक्शन करते हो, देन दे आर गोइंग टू डिमांड योर पैन कार्ड. और आजकल तो पैन कार्ड आप बैंक अकाउंट करते हो, दैट टाइम दे आर डिमांडिंग इट. ओके ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट योर पैन कार्ड इज. एक पैन कार्ड पे बेसिकली परमानेंट अकाउंट नंबर है आपका ये. ठीक है, सो दिस इज व्हाट, जो भी ट्रांजेक्शंस करते हो आपके अकाउंट से, जितने भी बैंक अकाउंट है, पैन कार्ड के थ्रू वो मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं. सो पैन कार्ड इज नेसेसरी. अब यहाँ पर दिस इज हाउ यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर योर इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, name and all. So there is this is what the PAN card. Okay, done. You can apply online also. So now the next slide please. अब कुछ है ना, आपको आरबीआई प्रेस है केवाईसी नॉर्म्स. केवाईसी क्या होता है पता है आपको? नो योर कस्टमर. सपोज यू आर द बैंक, सपोज यू आर द बैंक, then you need to know who is your customer basically. उसका नाम क्या है, एड्रेस क्या है, कहाँ रहता है बेसिकली, आई मीन, and what is the mobile number, financial status क्या है, I mean nominee कौन है. Okay, so all these things are the part of your bank account. और जब ओपन करने से पहले ये सारी चीजें जरूरी होती हैं, right? That is, this is the information you are sharing with your bank, that we call it KYC. आपको पता है अपडेट आता है KYC के लिए. देयर आर डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज. अगर आप बहुत अच्छे इन्वेस्टर हैं, बहुत अच्छा, आपने कोई फ्रॉड नहीं किया, तो बैंक आपसे केवाईसी करता है 10 इयर्स के बाद या 8 इयर्स के बाद. अगर आप इन बिटवीन है, अगर बैंक को लगता है कि यार दिस पर्सन कैन क्रिएट सम काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम, और मे बी वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू ट्रस्ट ऑन दिस, सो मे बी केवाईसी आपका 5 इयर्स के अराउंड कर सकता है. और जो हाई रिस्क की कैटेगरी के अंदर है, बैंक क्या करता है, आफ्टर 2 or 3 years ईच एंड एवरी ईयर दे आर गोइंग टू डू केवाईसी. डन? Did you get my point here? So KYC, know your customer. So like अब देखो opening bank account के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए. Recent time we too helping the common man in opening bank accounts. Let's talk about the next slide here. You can now open your bank account, submitting proof of identity, address proof, and the recent photograph. That's what. Now here submitting the permanent account address. Okay, there are a lot of things. People are saying that कि हमारा permanent account number, मेरा permanent address है in outside Delhi. I can't open my bank account in Delhi. No, you can do that. जिसको बोलते हैं communicating address. Permanent account and communication address can be different. ओके, सो बैंक को अकाउंट ओपन करना पड़ेगा, दैट इज द इजी नॉर्म्स है आपके केवाईसी के. सो दैट्स व्हाट योर बैंक अकाउंट हियर. द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. नेक्स्ट साइड, सिंगल डॉक्यूमेंट प्रूफ ऑफ आइडेंटिटी कार्ड, पासपोर्ट, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस, वोटर आईडी कार्ड, पैन कार्ड, आधार. सो दिस इज, ये मनरेगा वाला कार्ड है, नेशनल रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी वाला पॉइंट था. सो दिस इज व्हाट this can be used as a address proof. Did you get my point here? Next slide please. Just go through it, nothing else. Okay, I will upload these slides on your जो भी है, I think YouTube. Just a second sir. No separate proof of address is required for the current address. Okay, now next slide please. And no separate KYC documentation is required. That's quite easy. Okay, ये RBI ने issue की थी, recent guidelines है. Now next slide please. Small accounts and all. This is what. So thank you so much. In next class, I will discuss with you types of loans and credit card, debit cards, and online transactions. So thank you so much and take care. Bye. हाँ हाँ, एक मिनट.